In the second of my Dirt Rally 2.0 Season 3 DLC videos for today, I'm taking a trip to Wales to put Colin McRae's 2001 Ford Focus through its paces. But is it any good? Let's go find out. What's going on, guys? My name's Martinio and welcome back to Dirt Rally 2.0 and the second of our Season 3 DLC videos for today. If you haven't seen the first one where I took the 2001 Subaru Impreza for a shakedown around New Zealand, there is a card in the top right hand corner now, and there will also be a card at the end of this video in the outro as well. So if you want to check that out, you have two options with which to do so. But for this video, we are going to be focusing... Get it? On the second car for today's DLC offerings, which of course is the 2001 Ford Focus RS Rally. And of course this car was driven to a second place finish in the 2001 season by the immortal Colin McRae. He missed out on the championship by 2 points to Richard Burns, who was in the Subaru that I drove in the first video. And in terms of stats, it's fairly straightforward. Again, pretty much the same as the Subaru. 300 brake horsepower, 2,700 pounds in terms of weight, nearest makes no difference. 2,000cc engine, or 2-litre engine, 4 cylinders turbocharged with a 6-speed manual sequential gearbox. And so McRae won 3 rallies in 2001 in Argentina, Cyprus and Greece. And unfortunately, because we don't have Greece yet, that is coming in the next DLC, I think in a couple of weeks' time. I've decided that we're going to take this thing to Wales. We're going to go to Wales. I think, Colin McRae, when I think of Wales, I think of Colin McRae. So that's where we're going to take this, to give it a run and to see what it's like. So so I'm going to go get that all set up. I'm not decided on what stage we're going to do, but we're going to find out in a moment. So I'm going to go get that all set up, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay then, guys, so here we are, and I've decided we're going to go for Dyffryn Afron. 3.54 miles in terms of distance. It's 213 feet of elevation change throughout. 2 p.m. start, nearest makes no difference, and the weather is clear, and it's going to be medium gravel throughout the stage there. So it should be a fun one. It should be interesting, and it'll be good to see how this stacks up against the Focus. That is, stacks up against the Subaru, because the Subaru was just... It was a dream to drive. It was so well balanced. It was well behaved. You got plenty of communication through the wheel, and it was a very predictable car to drive overall, which is it's what I like. You don't want unpredictability when you try to hare around dirt and gravel circuits in the middle of the Welsh forest. So take a look at the leaderboards though, and the best time is a 2:53.289. Sim Rally Poland in the Citroen C4 there. So in terms of what we should be aiming for, well, there's a Ford Focus. If we can 308, if we can get around a 308, I think I'll be relatively happy with that. I think it's going to be a challenge though. I'm not making any promises. I'm going to give it my all and give it my best shot, but we'll see what we can do. But if I can get within the top 100, I think I'll be happy with that. So so let's head down there now, and let's go see what the Ford Focus is all about. Okay then, guys, so here we are, and we're just about ready to get things started, and it should be an interesting stage. I've done plenty of running on this stage going the other way, but it's going to be fun going this way, because it's a very challenging one, and it's a lot of fun as well. So hopefully the Ford Focus is as good, or maybe even better, than the Subaru, but there's only one way to find out. So let's get things started, and let's see if we can't unleash our inner Colin McRae. And away we go.
100, 4 right, very long, tightens 3, opens 50, 4 right of a crest, to dip, 4 right of a jump, into slow, 1 left long, opens of a crest, 40, 5 right of a jump,
Bloody understeer it.
40, 4 right, very long, tightens 3 of a dip, opens 6 long of a crest, into 1 left, 50 of a crest, 6 right, 6 left of a crest, 40, 5 left of a crest, 50, 6 left of a crest and bump, 80, jump, 40, crest and 4 right, opens 60, 4 right, opens 50, 4 left and flat crest, 50, 3 right long of a crest, tightens 2 long. Opens 6 long of a crest, slow 80, turn unseen, hairpin left. Opens long of a crest, 30. 5 left long of a crest, opens 30. 6 left of a crest, 40. Keep right of a double crest into 4 left, tightens very long. Opens 130. Turn 6 right long, slow 60 downhill, turn open hairpin right. 40. Keep left of a crest, 40.
Oh, well,
Five
bogs
left of
down
a
in
crest,
second gear, doesn't it?
5 right and 5 left long to crest and 3 right long tightens. 60 downhill, 5 right of a crest into 4 left, opens 60. 6 left past logs, 150. Double crest and jump and keep left of a 40. Flat crest and 6 right. Into 5 left. Into 5 right of a crest. Into don't cut 6 left. And 5 right. Opens of a crest at 50. Crest and 4 right of a crest tightens 30. 4 left of a crest 30. 3 right of a dip 100. 4 left tightens 50. Flat middle of a crest 100. 4 left of a crest into 3 right. Opens long 150. 4 right into 4 left. Into 4 right. Opens of a crest 40. 5 right. Opens 100. Bump 4 right. Very long. Tightens 1. Opens and tightens. Into 5 left of a crest. Into 4 right. 4 left. Opens of a crest at 40. Flat left of a jump. 40 of a finish. 3 right tightens narrow.
Oh, 3:15.4, which is terrible. It's not as good as the Subaru by any stretch of the imagination. It's very understeery. It's very reluctant to sort of transfer its weight when you want it to, and when it does, it's just there's no progression with it, if that makes sense. It just doesn't feel like it just a nice progressive weight transfer from left to right to back to forward, and yeah, it's terrible in second gear as well. Do that a lot of cars. Yeah, you go through the hairpin. You're in second gear. You dip the handbrake, maybe dip the brake a little bit as well. The foot brake, turn in, get your foot back on the power in second gear, but they just bogged down. The turbo just wound down, and then yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a bug, or maybe it's just my driving, or maybe I've got to drive it a different way. But yeah, it's not as good as it. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's pretty good when you find the groove, and I sort of was finding the grooves through certain sections. But yeah, it's not as well balanced as the Subaru, but still a fun car to drive. More challenging than the Subaru, but fun nonetheless. And yeah, so let's just see where that terrible time puts us on the leaderboard. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be top 100 at all. No way, no how. Let's say, what, top 250? Let's have a look. Oh, well, we're not far off the top 100. We're 22 seconds off, which isn't good. But there's a hell of a lot. But you will find a hell of a lot more time via setup with this than you will with the Subaru. Because the Subaru, I don't think you have to do that much. But overall, still, it's a fun car to drive. It's very, very challenging. If you want to challenge setup-wise as well, I'd say this is the one to go for. And yeah, but overall, like I said, it's once you find the groove, once you can figure it out, via setup, then it should be pretty good. But out of the box, it's not as good as the Subaru. But there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of today's video, guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, you would like to see more dirt rally or sim racing content from myself, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that bell notification button so you get all my updates for all of my new videos whenever they go live. And also drop a comment down below, guys. Have you driven either of these cars? If you have driven both of them, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the Subaru? Do you prefer the Focus? And what are your reasons for preferring whichever car it is? Let me know in the comments, guys. It's always awesome to hear from you. But once again, thank you everybody so much for watching. Stay cool. And as always, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.